We got two special guests on the show today to help us talk about the debate for today. The topic for today is why black women deemed as ugly and devalued in today's society.
Alright, so first of all, I don't think black women are seen as ugly. I think because of like the way social media has portrayed us, and it's made like shit get worse.
Obviously, this is a topic that's very important and it's been around for hundreds of years, but I think the reason why black women are devalued in society is just because the black race is devalued in society, and if the male figure is devalued, of course the female figure is going to be devalued. It's a domino effect. It's not just like the opposite races that devalue black women. It's mostly the black man. Not all black men, but lately, especially in 2015, it's a lot of black men that devalue black women. Like, they downplay them for other race of women. Like, honestly, I don't understand it, but it's crazy because if you look in the numbers, black women are the most educated people in America. Like, not women, not men, people in America.
I find it funny that that a lot of time black boys seem to like other races for things that black women are common to have. Like when they see like a white girl and they have a big butt, and it's like, so, but black girls, a lot of time they have big butts. Or like if they see Spanish girl, they have big lips. Black, like it's funny to me. So it's like, so basically you're saying you like our features but just on a different color. That doesn't make sense. I saw this tweet the other day actually, and they were saying how it was like black boys that don't like black girls, write down all the stuff that you don't like about them and then show it to your mom. That's literally it.
Before we get deep in the show, like, so I don't sound hypocritical, like I need to admit that like during my middle school days and like freshman sophomore year, I was the most ignorant, arrogant when it came to this topic. Like I did not like black girls. I was the biggest, not the biggest, but I was up front with like, I'm not for that. Like this day, 2015, I've matured and realized like how stupid I was. I feel like the ugly or the demotion of black women, like it comes from the core, the roots, like black men. Like if you don't like your kind, how else is anybody else gonna like your kind? Like it's just stupid. Like this is like a PSA. Like all you black men, like if you think black women are ugly, you have a black mother, you have a black sister, black aunties. You need to get yourself straight, because like that shit is disrespectful. You can't be out here promoting something else if you don't even love yourself. Like that shit is crazy.
It's not like nobody's telling you not to have a preference. If your preference is white, Spanish, Asian, that's your preference. But when black men go around saying black women are ugly, that's different than like a preference. That's you downgrading them. If you think they're ugly, then shut the fuck up. You ain't gotta say nothing. Yeah. But when you're downgrading them for other races, that's crazy to me, because it's like you basically playing yourself. It's like most black men think if there were like another race, it's like it accepts them. Especially when you see a black man with a white woman, like he feels like he won a trophy or some shit because he got him a white girl. When it's like when white girls is the majority of America, like you're not doing nothing special. Mm-hmm. And most of the time I see a black guy, he'll rather fuck with an average white girl than fuck with a beautiful black girl just to say he got a white girl. Like it's crazy.
Like to jump off of what he said, anything nice to say about a black girl, just like don't talk at all. Like we don't need to know like everything that you're thinking that's mean or like negative. Just keep your mouth shut.
Like I feel like I really could give a fuck less if you like white, Spanish, like it's fine. Just like why say something bad? And I feel like a big reason is really because of social media. Like I don't know why people act like ever since like Twitter and Instagram's gotten like so big. Like I don't know. It seems like it's like the cool thing, like not to like black girls and like every other race but black girls, and it's just like I don't understand. The only thing I can say that I see is like because people a lot of time. Like you see black girls and they're ratchet. They act like a certain way. So I get that when people say they don't like those type of girls, but it's like we're not all like that.
Then when you tell people that that their moms are black, that their cousins are black, that their sisters are black, they be like, oh, I don't want to fuck my mom, I don't want to fuck my sister. That's still self-hate because you're still black. No one cares if you want to fuck your mom or not.
So, like Kaja, in like middle school, younger years, you know, I wasn't really fucking with the black girls. But I think the reason for that is basically you go to movies, you go to magazines, whatever, like all the white girls, maybe Spanish girls sometimes, they're all glorified. There's not really black girls in there. And y'all don't think I'm joking, but seriously, like in porn, there's not any black girls. Like this is not a joke. Okay, look. If you go to Pornhub, X videos, whatever, it's the whole first page just straight white girls, like nothing else.
Cherokee,
No.
Cherokee D is the greatest of
No,
all
like
time,
honestly.
Put this in.
You know how many?
All right, getting a little off topic.
Saying that you like white girls, like you never like found them attractive because of porn.
No, he's saying
That's
that
not the only reason.
he's saying at a young age,
exactly
all that was pushed into his face
It's white girls.
was white girls, white supremacy and everything.
It's magazines.
You got young girls like that's not black out here plumping their lips, like Kylie Jenner. Like she's plumping her lips.
This
When
joint's
we been had
unfocused.
big lips. Look at my shit. I'm not even a black girl.
But when we do it, we get
Yeah,
made fun of.
I used to get made fun of all the time about having
for
big
my
lips. And now, like,
everyone's plumping their lips.
exactly.
It's fine.
So,
like
okay.
when we do
I was
it,
born with this.
when we do it, we monkeys and all that shit. And when black girls, come on, man, they been had big asses, like all that forever. Now everybody want ass shots and they want big asses. All these other races, they been thick, like they been like everything that these girls is doing nowadays that are not black. Black women been doing it. So they kind of have to admire them in some way, even if society don't want to make it seem like that. You just gotta look at the trends. They admire them, and the term ratchet is ratchet. Miley Cyrus is ratchet. How you only gonna put a negative connotation on being ratchet when it's a black woman? When Miley Cyrus is doing crazy shit that black women don't even do. She's looked at as like, oh, she's just young and wild and having fun. A young black person do it is like, oh, they a thug. Y'all gotta be consistent, man. Be consistent with whatever y'all say and do.
Another point, because I mean, me personally, I was just focusing on like the physical so far. But I feel like black girls, I mean, black people in general, but black girls especially are held to like a higher standard. Like if we're talking about how are you talking about Miley Cyrus and the word ratchet and stuff? Like black girls just know they can't behave a certain way because they'll be looked at immediately. White girls just act like whatever, and I mean, they won't be judged.
We also gotta be real with ourselves, like. We know how society works. We already know we behind the 8 ball, so we can't fool ourselves and think we start off like with the same advantages as other races might. I hate when black women think they have to look white or look foreign. Like you don't like. I hate when y'all get the super extensions. Like I hate when black girls come through with like the blonde hair. Like I hate shit like that because I don't think y'all need that. I don't know. I really like. It makes me mad when I see a black girl who try to like look like she's from. Like she's a pure breed white woman from like Germany in the Hitler days. Like no, I hate that because I think that takes away from y'all beauty. That's not how y'all is. That's not how y'all came out. So stuff like that, I really think takes away from black women when they do like the creamy crack and that type of shit. I think that's part of downgrading them too because it shows in the media that we spending billions and trillions of dollars on stuff like that. But in the media, they don't really show how these other race want to be like us. So I think. Like stuff like that degrades black women also.
What if that's a personal preference?
Yeah.
What if I want to put creamy crack in my hair? What if I want to get a 28-inch long?
I think
there's a lot of girls.
Thing, so
it's the same thing he was talking about with like what was pushed in your face at a young age. There's a lot of things that's white dominant that was pushed in your face. Oh, that's beauty.
Exactly.
But I don't technically think that's. I'm doing that because
I'm doing it because
I want it. I like how it looks on me.
There's some people who do that for beauty, but there's a lot of black women who see that and like. That's what these black boys in my house talking about. These are the white boys in the streets. Like, this is what beauty is. So I'm gonna do this because this is what I see in the magazines. This is what I see on TV. This is what I see with the models. Like this is white beauty, and like you try to imitate that.
Then if she wants beauty, then she wants beauty. Then
No,
that's what she wants to
but
But she was beautiful before she added the white products and added the extensions and the blonde hair.
It's self-conscious. You don't even
realize you're doing it.
You don't even know that. You don't even know that you're looking like a woman that's from Germany. Like, or you're getting Indian hair, Brazilian hair. Like that's because you're so used to it. It's like second nature. My mom has it. My grandma has it. It's second nature to go to the beauty salon and get your hair fried like it's fucking piece of chickens at McDonald's. Like, that's second nature. How many times do you see a black woman go natural? They say, oh, they have excuses like, oh, my hair is gonna fall off. I'm gonna lose my hair. Like, no. Before, back in the day, when we had these black queens, they wasn't using creamy crack. I'm talking about back in the day. They was going natural, and they survived. So now, how come nowadays these women feel like they have to do these things? You don't know, but it's second nature to get your hair done like that. You don't have to.
First of all, girls put in things in their hair to help it grow, to like keep it like in a protective style. So if a girl has a weave, chances are she probably has long hair that she wants to like preserve, and when she takes it out, it's like huge and it's long when she straightens it. That's how my hair is.
Now I feel like
I don't just get weave just to get weave. I get weave.
You might be the exception to the rule. I'm talking about.
That's plenty of girls.
A lot of people I'm like that too. Personally, I feel like I wear weave because I want to and it looks good on me.
Same.
But like I love my real hair as well. like it's easier.
You can't. Times have just changed. You can't.
Now everyone about to walk around with like an afro. It's not 70s.
It's not about an afro. And see, that's one thing that black men complain. Some of them, not everybody, but some of them complain like, okay, I'm with these other race women. I don't have to fucking go when I'm going through their hair. There's not weave and tracks all over their head. A lot of black men don't like that type of shit. So that's gonna kind of play in part of you not getting a black man. Some don't care, but a lot of them don't like that.
But am I going throughout my life to get a black man?
Another example that he was talking about, like, you can switch it from the male's perspective. Like, alright, so I'm a 17-year-old black man, right? When I turn on the TV, who do I see as my role models? Athletes, rappers. What do most black young men want to be? Athletes, rappers. But like you're saying, you look at the other side, like businessmen. Most of them in high corporates are white. But you don't hear black people dreaming to have those aspirations. But they're fully capable of doing that. Like they could do that, but like they don't have those aspirations because that's not what they see on TV. That's not what they're fed. It's possible. It's possible for you to want to have your hair like that. It's possible for me to be in a business office, but that's not what's projected in front of me. That's not what I see on TV. So I feel your point, but you have to look at the other spectrum of the point as well.
That makes sense.
The media controls everything. Like
the same thing you say on social media.
You can't everything. The media control everything. So to me, other races want. Like, they might want the thickness, they might want the lips, the full figure, all that stuff, but black women take from other races too. So I guess if you say, well, how come a black man want to be with a black woman for, like, with other races that a black woman has, then why are black women taking from other races also?
But the thing
it goes hand in hand.
When we take it, it's, like, negative. When they take it, it's glorified. And you guys want that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let me keep it a buck. Like I'm going to say, I'll fuck any race because I'm a young nigga. But when it come down to it, when it's time to get married and settle down, I want a dark-skinned black woman because that's my preference. And to me, that's what I like. That don't mean everybody got to like it, but that's what I like and that's my preference. So I'm not going to let society change me. But like I said...
And just because he has a preference, he's not demoting any other race. He has a preference, but he's not demoting any other race.
Yeah. Yes, but that's the thing. But you can't go on Twitter, like, slandering every other, tone just because of what you like.
Yeah.
You can like it, but like keep it to yourself. Kind of don't like just slander everyone just because it's not what you like. Like that's
happens a lot. I was talking to my brother too, and he was like, yeah, all these black boys. We'll fuck with white girls, but like when it's time to get married, though, we're gonna marry. Like what is? I mean, like that's a good thing, but at the same time, it's like.
Why do you have to go for
like? Why do you have to?
Is that like demoting them?
Like that is actually
because they're hoes. Like. That you want to fuck with at the time? Is that what that means?
What did we talk about in the last episode? How you can't come. No, you have to come strong with a real woman or whatever. I know what my intentions are with certain females, and I mean, I'm not about to go after like certain Jones if I'm just trying to.
Back to the main topic, I think we also need more black role models in society. Like, we get too fixated on the ones we have. We treat Beyonce like a superstar.
She is.
But she's a superstar, but we look at no other black woman like she has the capability of being up there with it. We look at Obama as the icon and like nobody else can be up there with him.
No, he's not up there to like to show that you can't get to where he is. He's up there to show that we can all become Obama.
Be that sometime.
But like the black people our age treated like, oh, we got Obama, that's all we need. While everybody else is politics is white. Like
that's true.
When you turn on the TV, there's certain black people in any field like sports, music, politics that we look at like, oh, that's who we got. But from the white perspective, they have multiple people. Like we only have one here and there. We need more role models in our race, and then you will see the change of like, okay, that's beautiful. Okay, that's not ugly. Like it'll be more valued in society.
All I'm saying is Beyonce's the shit. And you can't really take away from her
no
because I know, but I'm saying because I feel like every time something talks about like black girls, they always put on Beyonce, and it's like, okay, yes, she's a singer, but she really does like overall, like this woman, like she's smart, she's beautiful, she's like a businesswoman.
Okay, so
we're agreeing with you that Beyonce's a superstar.
But why is it only Beyonce?
Where is anybody else? We need more.
Yeah, but you're taking it over. No,
we're not taking anything away from her.
There's other.
Yeah, you guys are saying why we looking up to her.
Like why not?
No. Why can't you have anybody else?
If you ask
there are plenty of singers that are black that are up there.
I'm talking about singers. Talking about people.
He's trying to get
okay.
Other people.
Loretta Lynch, Marilyn Mosby, Michelle Obama. There are plenty of political figures that are out there that are black. So that's the point.
So when you turn on the TVs, like we don't care about politics. When you turn on the TVs, you see all these white politicians. Why can't any of them be black? Like why can't we mix? Why can't we have other role models? Why can't we have other people to hold a trophy and be like, all right, we out here too?
Why is it every time like a black person wins, it's like I feel like we won. Like if a black person wins a Grammy over like white artists, I feel like I won something. When it's like white people, it's like, okay, if Beck wins over Beyonce, they don't give a damn. The day goes on. How come it's like Lupita wins an Academy Award? Everybody's going crazy. Like we just won like we just won a fucking like gold medal. We just won like the world.
Because it's not.
But it's rare. It's rare.
Wait, why is that
but that goes to show how much power we put into things that white people control. If a white actresses win, nobody's going crazy like, oh my god.
Because they always win.
That was a big
We
deal
don't
because she
win.
made history.
Okay, they
with
always
when she won, so
they-
that's why it was. A
They
big
always
deal.
win, right? Because we want to be integrated into white things. How come we don't glorify the BT Awards or like anything that is black owned, like we do the Grammys or the Oscars? How come we just want to be so much accepted by white people? If a white artist win or white actress win something that's black owned, they don't care. Nobody brings it up. But if a black person wins something that's white owned, it's like, oh my god.
It has been like white owned forever, so when a black person
but-
wins it, it's like important.
Exactly.
Why can't we have pride
Yeah.
in something that's our
That's
own?
owned. Yes.
Well, like,
But wait,
what-
wait, wait,
what?
wait.
Like
The
what?
way you're
Give me
acting
an
as if
example.
like it's a problem when, like, do you not understand? Black people, we're minorities, so like anytime we do something, it has to be like it's
A big
significant
deal.
because we don't always like win and stuff.
Yeah, but
So we're trying to help.
But
We're
why
trying
do
to
you
push
put
each other
more
up.
emphasis on something that's white owned and you win that as compared to something that's in your own backyard? Like, I don't
Wait, give
understand
me
that.
Oh, I get
example.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like she's saying like a black woman or a black man will do a same behavior, but it won't get glorified if the white person or white woman does the exact same thing. Like if a black woman does something, she's ratchet. If a white woman does something, oh, it's just the trend, or she's misleaded, all that dumb shit. Like it's the exact same thing, but because her skin color is different, it's a problem.
another thing.
If we start treating our own women with respect, it will be a trickle down effect. Like if we don't respect our own, how do you expect the opposition to do the same? Like we have to start glorifying and stop. Or even if you don't, even if you're not for a black woman, you can't demote them just because you have a preference for something else. That's just crazy. The more role models we get in society, I feel like that'll help us as a cause. It's like, okay, we don't just have Beyonce, but we have Rihanna, the next to come, and all that. We have more than just one in music, politics, or anything in society.
I feel like it all starts like at the home, basically. Like once black men start like really seeing the beauty, then everyone's going to, because to be honest, like a lot of time people, I don't want to say look up to them, but like piggyback off of, yeah. I also agree with the thing with saying like more role models, like because I know personally with like Lupita Nyong'o, like her like coming into like media and everything, and like seeing how everyone like saw how beautiful she was, it made like it made me happy being like similar to her. So I think it all starts from there. But yeah.
Recently, like past couple decades, there's been a lot of problems with unity in the black community. So I feel like if we could fix that, especially with our women, start loving our women, start supporting our women, then these things would all change. And, yeah.
I think all black girls should be allowed to express themselves however they want, and that we shouldn't like be slandered by black boys, because that just comes off as self-hate. And we shouldn't just follow what they think is acceptable. We should do what we want and just live how we want and be happy.
Obviously, we know we have a lot of issues within ourselves, but these are issues that we could fix within ourselves. And the black woman I think she's really like the most important human being behind the black man to me. But if the black man keeps slandering them, we're not gonna get anywhere. But it's also because the black man is like so intrigued with other race because of how the media portrays it, and quote unquote white media, because we live in white America, portrays it. So they just feel like, damn, we've been beaten down for so long. So when you've been beaten down for so long, you look for somebody else to beat down. And who's the closest person that you could beat down? That's the black woman, when really she's been there for you the whole time before you could even go somewhere else. But we all have our preferences, which is not a problem. But we gotta know where's our home, because all of this shit can go back to segregation. And when there's segregation, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep it real with yourself. And also with the black woman, it's like you have a lot of options. You just don't have to look at the superstar singer or the superstar actress. You have a lot of options out here. So don't downgrade yourself because of what somebody else ignorant thoughts is. You know what you are. So, you know what I'm saying, maximize yourself. And I love you. Call me. My number is 301-604.
Women in today's society gets undermined by a lot of other issues in society, and it needs to be handled immediately. If we like some of the things that we